Okay, everybody, this week, it's time to start planning for our final project. You won't actually start developing it today, but you will come up with a little bit of a roadmap so that you know what you'll be doing over the next few weeks, because you will have a few weeks to work on the development of this project. But we want to use our time wisely, so it's time to come up with a plan. So let's go into our Level 3 Part A folder. So let's take a quick look at the rubric together. My rubric for this assignment basically functions as a list of things that need to be included in your final project. So what you're going to be creating is an animation. So you'll be animating sprites that will be dancing to music that you add to the game, and we'll also see text on screen, which will be the lyrics to the song that your characters are dancing to. Your animation needs to depict a speaker that plays music, and sprites that sing or dance. All of these things should be animated. The lyrics to the song need to be displayed on the screen, one line at a time. Each line of the song is accompanied by sprites, and the lines are synchronized with the music. The most important part of this one right here is that at least 2 of your animated sprites should have 6 costumes each, so they should be at least 6-frame animations. Now, a lot of this is very simple, just things like making sure that the game actually starts when we click the flag or start the game. You get 5 points just for having your program run when it's supposed to. You even get 10 points just for making sure that all of your content is school appropriate. Your lyrics should be clean, whether that's because the song was originally clean or you're using an edited version of it. Either one is fine as long as it is actually school appropriate. And the user should be able to restart your game when it concludes. The bottom half of this is usually pretty simple. I want to see that you're putting forth your best effort. You get points just for that. You need to make sure that at least 2 sprites are participating in the action on screen. At least one of them should use a move block, at least one of them should use a rotate block, at least 2 sprites need to use costume changes, meaning that they're animated, and at least 1 sprite needs to use the say or think blocks to show text on the screen. If you do all of these things to the best of your ability, you're pretty much guaranteed a passing grade, and hopefully a very good one. Now let's jump back to our Week 5 folder, and back to L3A, and let's go take a look at what you're actually filling out this week. This is your design document, or design doc for short. Every video game that's ever been created has had a design document created before it. So what's in our design document? First off, the problem. In your own words, describe the problem you're trying to solve or the task you're trying to accomplish. So here, I want you to tell me, what do you need to do? Now your rubric tells you in great detail what you need to do, but you can just summarize that for me. The other thing I would like you to do here is tell me what song you're thinking about using. As an example, I might write something like, I need to animate at least 2 sprites playing and singing the song Hey Ya by Outkast. Simple enough. Tell me what you need to do and a little bit about what you're doing by telling me what song you think you might use. So next, sprites. List the sprites that you'll need in your program. So I need things like a sprite for the speaker that plays the music. You could make this look like an old school boombox or invent an entirely new speaker. It's up to you. But you should be designing a sprite of your own in Piskel and animating it. But here, all you need to do is tell me what sprites you need. So a speaker to play the music, also a sprite of a person dancing to the music. Now, you could have more than just this. I put a sprite of a person dancing to the music. This doesn't really have to be a person, it could be a cat or a dog or an alien creature. So be creative and have fun with this. All you need to do is tell me what your plan is. So scripts, this one says briefly describe all the scripts you'll need to write to solve the problem. Identify which sprite will need to execute each script and what the trigger for each script will be. So an example of this would be, I will need a script to animate my speaker. The speaker should always be animated. So I will start this script at the start of the animation. Now you need to tell me more than just one. There should be multiple examples. I'll give you another one real quick. I will need a script to show the lyrics on screen. This will be triggered using wait blocks to align the text lyrics with the ones in my song. So here you're just describing what type of scripts you'll need and when they should be triggered. But algorithms is a little bit different. For each script, give a brief outline of the algorithm for that script. So you don't actually need to write the code yet, just the steps that it will need to take. So let's look at something like the lyric code that we just mentioned up above. So here I'll say, for my lyric script, it will need to start at the beginning of the animation, but I will need to use wait blocks in between every say block so that the timing is correct. So that's one example there, but you should probably be giving me a few. A brief example algorithm for each script that you mentioned up above. Now, special blocks. This is identify any new or unusual blocks you'll need for any of your scripts. List those blocks and describe how they work and why you need them. So a good example of a special block that you might need would be something like the play sound until done block. And I'll say that I will need this to play my song just once until it has finished. Now, I encourage you, as you're thinking through your scripts and your algorithms, you might realize that there's some special blocks that you need to do things just the way you want. So any of those that apply, mention them here in your special blocks section. Once you've got this done, make sure that you submit it so that I can give you all the credit you've earned. I look forward to seeing what everybody comes up with. This is our final project, so make sure that you're coming up with a song and a plan that you're excited to do. If you're not having fun with this, you're doing it wrong. All right, so good luck and have fun.